A ton of you guys have emailed me variations on the same question, which is, how do I get rid of a clingy guy? Oh, one of you even said it right. Clingy ain't cute. One of the things we hate most about a clingy guy, I think, is because it subconsciously reminds us of how crazy we can be. We've all been the clingy girl, we've all been the crazy girl, we've all been the girl who didn't get the hint. And when someone does it to you, you're like, bleh, like you're so repulsed because you're like, oh my God, is this what I looked like? It was. But that's over now and we're all moving on. So there's two kinds of clingy guys. There's the kind of guy who's clingy that you're dating and the kind that you are not dating and he is not getting the hint. Let's focus on the one that you're dating right now. So a guy who's coming on too strong, he's texting all the time, like he wants to meet up all the time, like, ugh. It sounds like something you should love, and a lot of times we feel guilty that we don't love that because we think, oh my gosh, does this mean like I can't appreciate a quality guy and like I'm gonna die alone? No, it doesn't mean that. It means you have your own life and need your own space, and you need him to respect that. So this is what you do. You text him or you say to him something like, I am having like the best time. I'm so glad I met you. But like, I really like to take things slow. And like, I don't want to rush through those first fun stages of dating. Like, I really want to enjoy it. So like, I don't think we need to text each other all the time. I don't need a good morning. And always say we don't need to do this, because if you're like, you need to stop doing that, you need to stop doing that, you're going to bruise his ego and he's going to run away. But phrase it, be firm but kind. So like, yeah, I just like, let's take it slow. Like, don't feel like you got to text me all the time when you're doing something. Like, let's say, we'll hang out 3 times a week because like I'm so busy. I know you're so busy. Again, stroke his ego and make him kind of think this is like his idea and this is for his benefit. Because if you're dating and you want to hang on to that, it is. Because if a guy is too forward and puts too much pressure on you, you get the ick. We all know what the ick is. Where you're just like, oh, so fucking done and like so overwhelmed. You just want nothing to do with him. Say you aren't dating though, and there's a guy who is not getting the hint. You know why guys don't get the hint? Because guys don't get hints. They don't. Hints are 1,000% lost on them. So, unfortunately, my feeling on clingy guys is that they fundamentally don't respect you because they aren't listening to you. They're not listening to your body language. They're not listening to the things you're straight up telling them. And if they're not listening to you, they don't respect you. And if a guy doesn't respect you, you don't owe him shit, sweetheart. We as women always are hesitant to be the bad guy. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to be mean. How respectful is he being of you? How kind is he being to you? Because he's not picking up what you're putting down. So here's how you go about it. Cut all the contact that you possibly can. Remove him from your news feed. Delete his cell phone number. Unfollow him on Instagram. Like, yeah, that's going to send a message. That is the point. Don't worry about hurting his feelings. I mean, that sucks and you're not doing it intentionally, but like, you have your own life to think about. And the clingier he is, recognize this, the more he's scaring off potential guys who you do really want to date. Because if this dude is always around, trust that he is telling people you belong to him. He is peeing a circle around you, basically, and you don't want that. So cut as much contact as you can. But I get, like, if you go to school together, you can't just, like, straight up not ever see him. So if you do have to interact with this person, make the interaction as one-sided as possible. You answer his questions with one word. You look anyplace else instead of at him when you're talking. You say, I'm sorry, I really gotta go. Or like, if you're with your friend, be like, Kylie, like, let's go to the bathroom. Sorry, bye. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna feel like a bitch and you're gonna look like a bitch, but you're also gonna get your life back. What's more important here? I'm gonna use the iconic reality show phrase, I didn't come here to make friends. You didn't. You did not come here to make a good guy friend. Ugh. Guy friends are the biggest fucking waste of time I can think. I mean, have like 1 or 2, but not a clingy guy who clearly has a different agenda than you, that brings nothing into your life. Like I said, he's peeing a circle around you and he's scaring off potential guys. If that is a acceptable consequence because you don't want to be the bad guy and you don't want to hurt any feelings, you better be prepared for what you're going to get, because it's not going to be good.